This woman was given a week off by her boss due to her sister's death. But when she returned to work, she found a new chef playing upbeat music in the kitchen. She suddenly felt her position was threatened. During lunch, Nick tried to ease the tension with Katie by bringing her a plate of his homemade pasta. Katie told him she never ate lunch. Rejected, Nick walked over and told her the pasta was made with ingredients his grandmother had shipped from their hometown, and he had prepared it especially for Katie today. Reluctantly, she took a big bite.
Happy? Very happy.
When she finished work and returned home, she saw Zoe asleep in bed. She gently covered her with a blanket and noticed an open photo album on the bedside table. She understood that Zoe was always thinking about her mother, and she couldn't provide companionship due to work. So she decided to hire a nanny to be with her while she was away. The next day, when Katie opened the door, she saw a fashionably dressed girl, the nanny she had hired. She was stunned for a moment, doubting the girl's profession, but in a rush to get to work, she didn't ask too many questions. While Katie was concentrating on plating, Nick was observing beside her. He accidentally bumped her arm, shattering the arrangement and igniting her pent-up anger. She warned Nick that this was her turf, and not to think he could easily take it from her. She retreated to the refrigerator to calm down, but Nick followed. It turned out Nick had always admired Katie and wanted to work with her. Seeing how resistant she was to him, Nick decided to quit. The owner desperately tried to retain Nick, saying they needed him here. But Nick would only stay if Katie agreed. For the owner's sake, Katie reluctantly agreed to let Nick stay. When Katie got home from work, she saw a messy dining table with an ashtray. A sense of foreboding washed over her. She immediately ran to Zoe's room and found her scared, hiding under the bed. She realized she shouldn't have let a stranger take care of her child. So, Katie brought Zoe to the restaurant. She told her colleagues that Zoe wouldn't eat her cooking. Nick overheard and stepped in to try to communicate with the girl. He cooked a plate of pasta, sprinkled a few bay leaves on top in front of Zoe, and ate it with relish. After taking a bite, he pretended to be busy and handed the pasta to Zoe. The enticing aroma was irresistible to the little girl, so she couldn't help but eat. Katie was surprised to see this and expressed her gratitude to Nick with a look. One day, when Katie picked Zoe up from school, the teacher called her into the office. The teacher told her Zoe was always dozing off in class and wanted to understand why. Katie realized that Zoe went with her to the seafood market every morning and voluntarily helped out at the restaurant in the evening, resulting in sleep deprivation that seriously affected her learning. The teacher warned Katie that if this continued, she would report her to the Children's Association and she would lose custody. Realizing the seriousness of the situation, Katie talked to Zoe about it. Unexpectedly, Zoe broke down emotionally and ran out crying. It turned out Zoe had always felt like a burden. She was afraid that if she didn't do anything, she would eventually be ruthlessly abandoned.